Filipinos are now required to wear both full face shields and face masks in all places outside of their homes. Presidential spokesman Roque announces this Tuesday, December 15, saying the upgraded protocol is additional protection to avoid a possible surge in COVID-19 cases that health experts fear after the holidays. This comes as the Octa Research Group reveals the virus is reproducing beyond the recommended threshold in Metro Manila as Christmas is approaching. The reproduction rate, or the number of people that one COVID-19 positive case can infect in Metro Manila, is now at 1.06, meaning the virus is spreading faster. Experts warn to keep the reproduction rate below 1 to contain virus transmission until a COVID-19 vaccine becomes available. Meantime, President Rodrigo Duterte approves a trial run of face-to-face classes early next year in areas deemed as low risk for COVID-19. But Roque says the attendance of students in face-to-face classes will only be voluntary on the part of the learner or parents. The International Criminal Court, or ICC, says there is reasonable basis to believe that crimes against humanity were committed in the killings related to President Rodrigo Duterte's war on drugs. In her report released Tuesday, December 15, ICC Prosecutor Fatou says murder, torture, and the infliction of serious physical injury and mental harm were committed in the Philippines at least from July 1, 2016 up to March 16, 2019. She says her office anticipates reaching a decision on whether to seek authorization to open an investigation into the situation in the Philippines in the first half of 2021. But presidential spokesman Roque is confident the ICC judges will end up deciding against opening a preliminary investigation into Duterte's controversial drug war. Roque says the Philippines does not recognize ICC jurisdiction. He adds the International Court will apply its ruling in a previous case where it won't open an investigation if the country will not cooperate. A Makati court grants Rappler CEO Maria Ressa's motion to travel after she sought its permission to fly to the United States to visit her parents for the holidays. But Ressa still needs the approval of 3 other courts to get full clearance to travel. Justices of the Court of Tax Appeals, or CTA, previously asserted Ressa has a constitutional right to travel. They say a conviction should not be a reason to prohibit Ressa from traveling. This is because a Pasig court handling one tax charge expressed concern the journalist may be locked down overseas and be out of reach of Philippine authorities. But the CTA judges said Ressa can still attend the court online even from abroad. Meanwhile, Ressa enters no plea for her second cyber libel charge during a conditional arraignment on Tuesday, December 15. But the Makati Regional Trial Court Branch 147 enters a not guilty plea on her behalf. This is in connection with her tweeting screenshots of a philstar.com article that was later taken down. The second libel charge was filed by the same businessman, Wilfredo Keng, who filed the first cyber libel case. Real and real-life couple Catherine Bernardo and Daniel Padilla star in the music video for Filipino band Ben&Ben's single Sa Susunod na Habang Buhay. The couple are lovers who are caught in a time loop which resets after one of them dies, but one of them retains all the memories of their past relationship, including the painful ones. The band's frequent collaborator Jorel Lising directed the music video, and spoken word poet and gaya sa pelikula creator Juan Miguel Severo wrote the screenplay. Severo wrote the play Hintayan ng Langit, which is about ex-lovers who cross paths in purgatory. For Sa Susunod na Habang Buhay, instead of the afterlife, Severo says he thought of a couple stuck in a time loop. Lising meantime says he opted for a non-linear fragmented storytelling for the video. The song came out in February 2020 and was the first single released by the band after the album Limasawa Street in 2019. Joe Biden is confirmed as the next United States President Monday, December 14, as the Electoral College formalizes its victory over Donald Trump. The 200-plus-year-old Electoral College procedure is merely a formality in confirming the will of the people expressed at the polls, but the process carries added significance given Trump's refusal to acknowledge his defeat. Biden says in a speech after the confirmation, "It's a position so extreme we've never seen it before. A position that refused to respect the will of the people, refused to respect the rule of law, and refused to honor our Constitution." Meantime, court after court turned down the Republican team's claims of election fraud. Last Friday, December 11, the U.S. Supreme Court dealt a final legal blow and threw out an appeal lodged by Trump allies from Texas and other Republican-led states. Even the staunchly Trump-supporting editorial board of the Wall Street Journal tells the Republican his time is up.